Stop recording. Speech off.
Hello people on YouTube. This has been a video that I've been wanting to make now for probably the last few months. But the reason why I haven't done this video yet is because I wanted to make sure I knew how all the features worked, and I wanted to make sure I got the hang of everything. And I think I got the hang of everything now on this device. So what we have right here is something very huge. This is something very huge. This is something I've wanted for many years. This is something I've wanted for so many years, and I can't believe I finally got my hands on one. And this is my own personal one. This is a Mountbatten Brailler. And I know this is an older unit, and I'll tell you why here in a minute. But so we'll kind of work from top to bottom, from bottom to top. So on the bottom here, you have your Perkins Braille style keyboard with dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, with your new line and space at the bottom, and your enter is .7. Backspace is .7, enter is .8, and right above .6. Kind of right above, but right to the right of .6, you have a round key. That is your right function key. And you also have one kind of up and to the left of .3. That is your left function key. And that's all the keys on the surface. Oh wait, no there's not. There's a key right to the right of .1. That key is your round command key. That is the key that you'll push whenever you need to issue a command to the Brailler. Now let's look at the below side, not on the bottom, but like below those. So, oh yeah, and not forget to mention, right to the left of the new line key, there's a little label that says Mountbatten Brailler. And there's also a print label right next to the spacebar, to the right of it. But now on the bottom lower side, very far left, we have a power switch. We have a 15-pin serial connector, a volume control, carrying handle, just pull out, push it back in, and that's all on the lower side. Now we get up top where more of the components are. So, on the top here we have this ruler. I don't know what the heck that ruler is used for, but if someone knows, please let me know in the comments. I know it's probably for measuring something, but I don't know what. It only goes up to 50. Yeah, it goes 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And now up above that we have the rest where the paper sits. And we have the metal rod. Oddly enough though, when I got this off the Blind Ads mailing list, it did not come with the little paper guide that goes on the rod to hold the paper in place. So that's one thing I'm waiting on. So right now I'm just kind of messing around with this thing and just having fun with it. And I'll tell you, this thing is a blast to play with, to mess around with. And then we have the paper bale on the right hand side, right to the right of that. Lift it up, put it down. On the left of that we have this roller that rolls the roller inside there, right above the ruler. And then on the far left side we have the embossing head. Don't ever push down on the embossing head because, yeah, you don't want to break the embossing head, because my friend has a Mountbatten and I tried writing on his and the letters don't pop up right, but on mine everything functions perfectly. This thing is fully functional. And on the back here, if I can kind of stand this thing up on its front here for a minute. No, I can't do that. Okay. But on the back here, we have two ports. A parallel port and a PS2 port. The PS2 port is used to hook up keyboards if you wish to use a keyboard. And on the right side you have on the right hand side you have your Mimic port, which is for Mimic visual display. I'll get into that here in a little bit. And below that is your USB port for connecting to a computer. Cancel. On the left side we have start at the very top left, we have the headphone jack. Below that your speaker. Below that your DIN charging port, and that's what I have for this Mountbatten. And below that your charging jack. Now this one has a problem. The battery does not work. So see, if I unplug it and turn it on, the battery will not work. So I have to keep it plugged in all the time to use it, which is no problem, but I'd love to get the battery repaired in this thing. And yes, in case you guys aren't wondering, my care manager is working with the Commission for the Blind to get that established, to get that done. But yeah, my commission, of course, is very slow sometimes. But yeah, I think that's all the unit here. Let me just make sure. Yep, that is everything. I talked about the little roller wheel. Now we're going to go ahead and turn this on. Now, if you guys can't understand what it's saying, because the speech can be really hard to understand. Whoops.
20%. Stop recording. Stop recording. Button.
Oh, the battery's going to die. Shoot.
20% battery power. Not stop. Stop. Speech off.
Now we're going to go ahead and turn this on. Now, the speech may be hard for some people to understand, so if any of you cannot understand what it's saying, please let me know in the comments section below, and I'll try to watch the video again and try to clarify to you guys what it's saying. If you guys just be really specific and tell me what thing you didn't know was saying. So anyway, let's go ahead and switch this on.
G'day. Charging. Low mode. Mimic not found.
Okay, now for you guys who have used this before, you probably know what all that meant. But for the people that didn't know, you heard a couple of things there. You heard it say good day, charging, which good day basically just means hello in Australian. And you heard it say charging, learn mode. Now, the learn mode is the basic mode where beginners learn how to type Braille and it kind of gives them a feel for the Brailler. And advanced mode is more different. We'll get to that in a minute here. But I set it to its default so that way you guys could hear what it sounded like in its default settings. So yeah, now what we're gonna do here is, since I don't have any paper, there's a few things you can do to ignore the paper sensor. You can do a line feed, which is a space and new line, or you can lift up the paper bale.
Paper lever up.
And then push it down, and then once you hear the head move, press the new line and space keys together to ignore the paper sensor. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now.
Okay.
And there we go. Now with luck...
Hey.
Okay, yep.
Back left margin.
Now with luck, it did ignore the sensor. So now this is basically a mode where it just kind of gives like children a feel for the Brailler, like beginners a feel for the Brailler. So, you know, you could just do simple things like
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z space.
just do simple things like that. And I'm gonna let it go to the end here for a minute because I want you guys to hear something. Now that tone you guys just heard, that means it's at the end of the line and the head's about to move back. So if you wanted to move back quicker, you can hit the new line key, or you could just keep spacing and it will eventually go back. Let me show you. See? It'll eventually just go back. Now, suppose you wanted to have, suppose you wanted to use tabbing. Well, that's pretty easy. You just hit the left function key for tab. And you hit the right function key for back tab. And there you go. Now, there's a couple ways to do each thing, so you can either use those, or if you hit backspace and enter together, that will also do a back tab. Or if you hit space T, What?
Error. 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 Error.
Okay, maybe you can't do space T in learn mode. Well, let me restart this thing just to make sure.
Charging. G'day. Charging. Low mode. Mimic not found.
Alright,
Line
I just want to see something here.
Error. Error. Error.
Wait, is it new line T?
Error.
No?
Error. Error.
Okay, I guess you can't do it in,
Battery okay. Charging.
Sorry guys. I guess you can't do that in learn mode. I thought you could. But suppose you want to issue some commands. Well, first, before we talk about commands, let's talk about some other things you can do.
Left margin.
So if you hit your enter key, of course, nothing will happen.
Enter key. Enter key. Enter key. Enter key.
Because that serves no purpose in this mode. Or in advanced mode either. But, now, you will notice that if I press new line and space together,
Line feed. Line feed. Line feed.
that will move the roller a little bit and say line feed. That's some really cool stuff. Alright, so now,
Drop 5.
whoops.
New line.
Now suppose if you wanted to do tab or back tab or line feed a different way, well, all you do is hit the command key. Oh yeah, and let me mention this. The command key right now is currently off, and the reason why is because when you first get the Mountbatten, the command key is off to prevent people who are brailing to hit this key by accident, but I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. To issue this, to turn on the command key, to issue this, we press new line, space, and the two function keys all at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and do this now.
Command on.
And there we go. Now the command key is on. Now I'm going to go ahead and press the command key.
Command
Now say if we want a tab, we just type TB and press enter.
T B. Okay.
And there we go. It just tabbed. Now if you want a back tab, you press the command key
Command
and type BT
B T.
and enter.
Okay.
And there you go. Now for line feed, you hit the command key,
Command
type LF,
L F.
followed by enter.
Okay.
And there you go. Now I don't know I don't know if there is one for a reverse line, but that you can do a few different ways. You can press the space and new line. You can press the new line and the space and enter keys together.
Tab.
No wait.
Tab.
Oh, that also does tab. Okay.
New line. Page eject.
Whoops. Shoot. I did not mean to do that.
Whip out of paper. Cook out of paper.
Okay, I figured it
Line
out.
feed.
So if you hit, let me space over a little bit. Oh, my piece just broke off on my desk. Let's throw that away. So yeah, if you push these two together,
Back left margin.
that does back tab, and if you do,
Line feed.
if you press the two function keys together, that does line feed as well.
Error.
So now let's talk about, like, what if you're in class or something and you don't want speech? Well, that's pretty easy. Hit the command key,
Command
type in SPK,
S P K.
followed by a space.
Space.
Now there's a different layer of commands you can type here. There's only a few available in learn mode. So you can type A for speak all keys, D for speak dot keys, or S or N for no speech. So if you want no speech, I'm going to go ahead and hit N, type N,
N.
press enter.
No speech.
Now you have to save it for it to stay saved, because if you don't, here, let's just say, for example, say if let's just say if I didn't save the setting and I was to just turn it off and back on, watch what would happen.
Charging. G'day. Charging. Low mode. Mimic not found.
Now watch what would happen. Oh, it's saved. Okay. Sometimes it won't save, and you have to hit the command key, type save, and hit enter, like this. Now that high pitch signifies that that high pitch beep signifies that the command was accepted. But however, if you hear this beep, if you hear this beep, that means the command has not been accepted. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn my speech back on. So I'm going to do S as in Sierra, P as in Papa, K as in Kilo, space, and I'm going to hit A as in Alpha, and then hit enter. Now if we don't save it, of course, and if we turn it off and back on, this is what should happen.
Charging. G'day. Charging. Low mode. Mimic not found. Line feed. L.
Okay, now it's actually working like it's supposed to. Okay. Maybe it's only in advanced mode it doesn't save. But
Error.
now let me show you what the speak dot key sounds like. So I'm going to hit command.
Command.
Type in the SPK command.
SPK.
Hit a space.
Space.
And I'm going to type D.
D.
Followed by enter.
Speak dot keys.
Speak dot keys. I don't know what that does yet, but I'm going to put it back to speak all for right now.
Command.
Now remember that last command we typed? SPK.
SPK.
Space. A.
A.
Enter.
Speak all keys.
Now some commands do not require a space, like the advanced mode command, which we'll get into here very quickly because I really want to get into most of the features in advanced mode because once you turn this thing
New line.
these keys are so sensitive. But once you hit this thing in once you put this thing in advanced mode, I'll tell you guys what, this thing turns into way more than a braille writer. Like, this thing turns into a bunch of things. So
Error.
why don't we go ahead and get into that? Well, is there anything else I want to show here in learn mode? Let me think. If there's anything I did not show in learn mode, please let me know and I'll show you that. I'll share that to you guys. Now we're going to head into advanced mode. So to do this, actually I'm going to show you what happens when you turn it on in learn mode one more time, just for a little refresher.
Charging.
So I'm going to turn it back on in learn mode.
G'day. Charging. Low mode. Mimic not found.
And there you go. Now,
Line feed.
here's where the fun stuff comes in. Now we're going to hit the command key.
Command.
Type in A, D,
D.
V,
D.
press enter.
On.
Now we are in advanced mode. Now this is where things get interesting. It's because now, whenever we do anything, you're going to notice our speech has changed. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that now.
Comment. Okay. Comment. Okay. Comment. Okay. Comment. Okay.
Now you probably noticed the voice has changed to Perfect Paul Double Talk. You can only use that voice in advanced mode. And oh yeah, let me show you guys. The battery announcements are different too. So I'm going to go back to learn mode for just a second.
Comment. A. D. B. Off.
I'm going to do new line space with the letter B.
Battery okay. Charging.
And now I'm going to go back into advanced mode. So hit the command key.
Command.
A, D,
D.
V,
D.
enter.
On.
Now I'm going to go ahead and do that same thing in advanced mode, which is the new line space and letter B.
Battery okay. Charger connected.
Now you notice the things it gave right there were a little different.
Backspace left margin reached.
And so is that too. Even when you tab and back tab.
Tab. Back tab. Tab. Back tab.
And you probably even notice that the words aren't cut out. Because in the human voice,
Back tab left margin reached.
we'll even compare that.
Comment. A. T.
Whoops.
Comment error. Comment. A. D. B. Off. Tab. Back tab.
Now notice how it just goes tab. Like,
Tab.
it doesn't even say the B, it just goes
Back tab.
tab. But if you turn on the advanced mode,
Command. A, 2, 3, on. Back step left margin reached. Step, back step left margin reached.
Now, say if you didn't want to keep turning off advanced mode to do all these. Well, there's a quicker way you can compare these things. And the way to do that is to use the SPK commands. Let's go ahead and do it.
Command.
SPK.
SPK.
Space.
Space.
A.
A. Speak. All keys.
Now, see, you can still access the Australian voice in advanced mode, which I really like.
Command.
Now you can also do SPK space N.
N. No speech.
And you can also do the dot keys. Let's do that.
Speak. Dot keys.
Which has SPK space D. Now that we're in advanced mode, here's where the SPK S command comes in handy. Because here's why. Notice our speech. Actually, let me put it back to all first.
Command. SPK. A. Speak. All keys.
Now notice how our speech is
O-R.
sounds like that.
A. New line.
Now if we do the SPK space S command,
Command. SPK. Space. S. OK.
now whenever we type something,
F-O-R. E-R. Space 44.
and see whenever we do type something and hit space, it will actually speak back what we wrote. And like in the Australian voice would not do that.
Step. Back step left margin reached.
So now that we're in advanced mode, we also have access to none other than the options menu. And for those of you guys that remember the Braille and Speak, you just do an O chord, which is space with O. So
Error.
space with O. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to go ahead and do the O chord.
Option.
And now that we're in the options menu, we'll start with time. So I'm going to go ahead and press the letter T. 2, 3, 4, 5. These keys right here.
The time is 11:24 p.m.
There you go. Now we get the current time. You can also do date. So space O for options.
Option.
And then the letter D for date.
The date is Friday, May 3, 2024.
And there you go. And you can also hear your alarm time. To do that, you go into the options menu
Option.
and hit the letter Y.
Alarm is set to a.m. Sunday.
And of course, since I don't have it set right now, it's just going to say that. But these commands are exactly the same on the Braille and Speak. Like, these commands are exactly the same on the Braille and Speak. And you can also do, I think you can do, oh yeah, you can do options menu
Option.
W
Stopwatch ready.
for a stopwatch, just like the Braille and Speak. And the way the stopwatch works is just like the Braille and Speak as well. You hit dot 6 to start it.
Running.
Now it's running. And if I hit dot 6 again,
3.80 seconds. Stop.
it stops it.
Running.
And you hit it again to restart it.
Error.
And if you want to see how much it's running, you just hit the space bar.
9.50 seconds. 11.90 seconds.
And to stop it, you just hit dot 6.
15.80 seconds. Stop.
And if you want to delete it, if you want to reset it, you just press dot 3.
15.80 seconds. Stop. Reset. Error. Error.
And that's how the stopwatch works. But while we're in the stopwatch here, if we do a number sign, which is that's 3, 4, 5, 6.
Enter countdown minutes.
Now we're in a little countdown timer. So I'm going to go ahead and set it here for like 30 seconds. So I'm going to hit 0 for minutes.
0. Enter countdown seconds.
Now I'm going to type 30. And just so you guys know, you actually have to use the drop numbering. Not literally like dot 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. You have to use the drop numbering. So I'm going to type 30. So I'm going to type a 2, 5.
3.
And a 3, 5, 6.
0.
And I'm going to do... Oh yeah, and when you're done entering these commands, you do space with the letter E as an echo.
Counting.
Now it's counting. And if you want to see how much time is left, you just hit the space bar.
0 minute 25 seconds remaining.
And it will tell you how much time is left.
0 minute 21 seconds remaining.
Now when this thing goes off, it actually has a very interesting sound.
0 minute 12 seconds remaining.
It's about to go off.
0 minute 8 seconds remaining.
Oh, it's about to go off. Just gonna wait a minute.
Stopwatch ready.
Now, if you guys remember the braille speaks where actually like time is up, or something like that. I don't remember exactly. But the double talk braille speaks really almost like a telephone. Now let's go ahead and do space with Z to get out of the stopwatch.
Edit.
There we go. Space with dots 1, 3, 5, 6. That's how you get out of it. Also in the options menu is one of my favorite modes. So let's go ahead and do options menu with 1, 3, 5. Space.
Option.
Now we're going to go ahead and press the letter U.
Not valid comment. Playing music.
There we go, playing music. Now this mode is one of my most favorites because if you hit each of the dots individually, you can turn it in. You can basically turn this little braille keyboard into a little piano. And guess what? Here's the coolest part. The command key. The command key is even a note. So you can turn this keyboard, this braille keyboard, into a little piano. So if you hold down the new line key and press a note, you can make it longer. Wait. The function keys don't have another note. I don't know which keys do because, and you can press more than one at once. Kind of make it sound like a rock concert, like a rock band. And if you hit the backspace key, you can go down an octave. If you hit the enter key, you can go up an octave. The only song I really know how to play on this is this. Wait. That's the only song I really know how to play. Wait. There you go. Whoa, how did I get it so high? Okay, that's weird. Hey, it's your alarm clock. Time to get up. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's the music mode. Whoops. It's space Z to get out of there too. Space Z as in Zulu. Okay, what's another thing I'm going to show in this video?
Option.
Let's see, I think it's option R.
Not valid comment. Not valid comment. Open diary. Enter number of days or of dates. MMDDYYYY.
Yes, this thing does have a diary, but I'm not really going to use that right now, so...
Error. The date is Friday, May 3, 2024. Enter appointment time. HHMM error. Enter appointment
I'm just going to reset this
information.
thing, because
Chat.
I don't really want to be in the diary right now.
G'day. Charging. Advanced mode. Mimic not found.
Now there is a way to get rid of that mimic not found message.
Out of paper. Line feet.
It's really easy to do. You just hit the command key,
Comment.
type MIMIC as in the word mimic,
MIMIC.
press enter.
On.
There you go. See, now whenever you turn it on,
Charging.
see, now whenever the Mountbatten starts,
G'day. Charging. Advanced mode.
see, now whenever it starts, it won't say that mimic not found message. And
Out of paper. Line feet. Step. Back step.
now I know the date's right, but I'll show you guys how you can set the time and date. So you do space with O,
Option.
S,
Set.
T,
Enter time. HHMM.
which I'm not going to change right now because it's actually correct.
Enter A or P for AM or PM. The time is 12 PM.
Oh crap, I just changed it. Ugh. Well, okay, I guess we'll have to set it back then.
Option. Set. Enter time. HHMM.
Computer, what time is it?
The time is 11:32 p.m.
Oh, so we're going to push it's drop numbering again. So we're going to push 1, 1, 3, 2.
Enter A or P for AM or PM.
We're going to press P because it's PM.
The time is 11:32 PM.
And there we go. Now our time is back correct. Let's check the date.
Option. The date is Friday, May 3, 2024.
Yep, the date is already correct too. But I'll show you guys how to set an alarm. So you do space with O,
Option.
S for set,
Set.
A for alarm.
Enter alarm time. HHMM.
Now say you want to get up at like 6, like 8 or 9 a.m. So let's see what we can do.
0.
Whoops.
Backspace.
So we do 8,
0, 0. Enter alarm time. HHMM. 0, 8, 0, 0. Enter A or P for AM or PM.
Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to push A.
Enter alarm date. MMDDYY.
And since I want it to be for tomorrow, I'm going to type May is the 5th month, so I'm going to type 0,
0,
0, 5,
5,
0, 4,
4.
2, 4.
For alarm is set to 8 a.m. Saturday, May 4, 2024.
And there we go. Now, if you weren't sure what time your alarm was for, you can always hit space with O and then Y to hear your alarm.
Option. Alarm is set to 8 a.m. Saturday, May 4, 2024. Backspace left margin reach.
And there you go. There's your alarm status. And I did not mean to hit the backspace key. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to show in this video? Let's see. I'm going to try to think of anything else I want to show. I'm just going to check and see here for a minute. So if you're wondering what's happening here, I'm just doing stuff to see if there's anything I want to show.
Option. Not valid comment. Calculator ready.
Oh yes, here we go, the calculator. This is one thing that I like that the Mountbatten has. So, you know, if you didn't want to use it as a brailler, you could use it as a calculator. So you can do something like
1 plus 1
and whenever you want to finish a math expression or equation, you do space E.
equals to.
And I think it's 3, 5, 6 with space that clears it.
Clear.
Yep.
Clear.
Just like the braille and speak.
Status menu.
Oops. I did not mean to do that. Let's get out of there.
Edit. Rookie.
Yeah.
Option. Calculator ready.
There, now we're back in the calculator.
Error.
And
Error.
if you ever want to hear any calculator commands,
Error.
some options offer a help menu, but
Error.
this does not. Let's try giving it something really hard. Let's do 1 million
0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0
plus
plus
2 million.
2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 equals 3 million.
Ah, it worked.
Clear. L. Clear.
Alright, let's get out of the calculator.
Equals 0.
Space Z you have to do again.
Edit.
Let's see, is there anything else in there? Oh yeah. So time and date.
Option.
T for time.
The time is 11:35 p.m. Option.
D for date.
The date is Friday, May 3, 2024. Option.
And the E is diary, which I don't ever use that much, so I'm not going to press E. Actually, I will just for the fun of it, just so you guys can see what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and hit D and go into the diary.
Open diary. Enter number of days or a date. MMDDYYYY.
Now you can enter a date, so I'm just going to put, just for the fun of it, put my my doctor's appointment in the diary, just for the heck of it. So to do that, I'm going to put 05 for May.
05.
And I'm going to put 07
07.
24.
The date is Tuesday, May 7, 2024. Enter appointment time. HHMM error.
And now I'm going to enter the time, so I'm going to put 02:45. Hit space with E.
Enter A or P for AM or PM.
And I'm going to press P for PM.
2:45 PM. Enter appointment information.
So now I'm gonna put in some appointment information, like
Dot 6. THIS space IS space A space PLOOP space PRESSURE space CHECK space backspace UP space WITH space MY space DOCTOR space
and space E when you're done.
Okay.
And there we go.
Delete it. Space.
And now we're still in the editor editing it, because if I push the new line, if I hold down the new line key and type W,
Editing file diary page 1 line 2 column 14.
and I don't want to do anything else in there, so I'm gonna press new line Q, which quits it.
Save file first, yes, no.
I'm gonna hit Y for yes,
Yes, file exists, overwrite file, yes, no.
and it does exist, so I am gonna override it.
Yes, delete it, file saved, editing editor.
Alright, so I wonder, does it say anything if you turn it off and back on? Like, will it tell you anything about your appointments? Or I wonder if you can check. What happens if I do... Because there is a command that...
Dot 5. Return.
There is a command that does, if you hit options
Option.
A, see what this does.
Today's date is not marked in your diary file.
Oh, so that marks today's date in your diary file. Okay. So let's see, what
Option.
does option F do?
Not valid comment.
Oh, G, how about G?
Enter number of days or a date. MMDDYYYY.
Oh, so I wonder. I think this is the thing that has like that. Like that little smart calendar, so you can see when things fall. So I'm gonna put in the same date I just added to the diary. So let's do 05 07. Hit space with E.
The date is Monday, September 22, 2025.
No, that's not what I put.
Backspace left margin reached.
That's not what I put. Let's try that again.
Option. Enter number of days or a date. MMDDYYYY.
0 5
5
0 7 2 4.
4. The date is Tuesday, May 7, 2024.
And there we go. It did bring us to that day. All right, so let's see.
Option.
Does H do anything?
Not valid comment.
No. I.
Backspace left margin reached. Option.
Nope. I just
Backspace.
brails.
Option.
Does J do anything?
Not valid comment.
K.
Equals 0.
What?
Option. Equals 0. Option.
L.
Not valid comment.
M.
Symbol math ready.
Oh yeah, symbol math. This is like another type of calculator.
L.
So
Backspace. Clear.
you can do very similar stuff.
1 plus 1 equals 2. Edit.
Let's try
Option.
N.
Nemeth mode. N.
Oh, that changes it. Okay, so now we're in Nemeth mode.
Error. Edit. Option. Not valid comment. Nemeth mode. N. Error. Edit.
Huh, I gotta figure out how to use that sometime.
Option. Nemeth mode. 2. Error. Left margin reached. Error. Comment. Okay. Comment. Okay. Comment.
Okay, what the heck? When you put it in Nemesis mode, it like changes the whole UI.
Okay. Edit.
Now let's see, does O do anything?
Option. Not valid command. Option.
P,
Not valid command. Option.
Q,
Not valid command. Option.
R,
Not valid command. Option.
S is stopwatch, and T is time, so let's try U.
Playing music.
Oh yeah, the music mode, yep. Oh,
Edit. Option.
V,
Not valid command. Option.
W,
Stopwatch ready.
stopwatch,
Edit.
X,
Option. Not valid command. Option.
Y.
Alarm is set to 8 a.m. Saturday, May 4th, 2024.
Is your alarm, and let's do Z.
Option. Not valid command.
That's all the options. So
Edit.
now if I hit space with the SD contraction,
Status menu.
status menu. Now let's see what you can do in here. So I'm going to try A,
Command error.
B,
Command error.
C,
Command error.
D,
Command error.
E,
Command error.
F,
Command error.
G.
Command error.
H does have an option, and you'll see what that is here in a minute.
Hourly announcement off.
Hourly announcement, and you can hit space to cycle through the choices.
Bell only.
Bell only,
Voice only.
voice only,
Bell and voice.
bell and voice,
Off.
and off. I'm just going to keep it off. And I,
Command error.
J,
Command error.
K,
Command error.
L,
Command error.
M,
Command error.
N,
Off. Off.
O,
Command error.
P,
Command error.
Q,
Command error.
R,
Command error.
S, T,
Command error.
U,
Command error.
V,
Command error.
W,
Command error.
X,
Command error.
Y,
Command error.
Z.
Command
So
error.
the only command I know
Command error.
is hourly announcement.
Error.
I need to get somewhere like knowing on how to use the status menu. If there's any more you can do in here.
Error. 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 Hourly announcement off. Option. Edit.
Because I
Status
the only
menu.
thing I can figure out is the hourly announcement. I'm pretty sure there's way more in there than that.
Error. Edit.
Like,
Status menu. Command error. Command error. Command error. Command error. Edit.
whoa, it just started talking really funny there for a second.
Back tab. Back tab left margin reach. Back tab left margin reach. Back tab left margin reach. Tab 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 end tab end tab end.
Earlier, this thing was doing something really weird. Like, I plugged it in and I tried turning it on, and I did. It would go ding, ding, and it would like go. It would like go back to the right just a little bit, and I'd be like, "What the heck?" So I reset it, and when I reset it, it went back to it went back to normal. And then I after that I kept trying to use it, and I kept hitting space, and when it got to the end, it would keep going error. Braille had moved. Error. Braille had moved. And I'm like, okay, what the heck's going on here? Am I gonna have to get this thing repaired already? But no, apparently, I guess I didn't have it plugged in correctly because it's functioning properly now. So yeah, let's see. Is there anything else I can show?
Notify.
I already showed all the SPK command. Oh yeah, if you do
Command.
WW,
WW. Return.
now word wrap is on, so which means nothing will be typed until you hit space. So I'm gonna go ahead and type something.
Dot 6. H-E-L-L-O. Space L-O.
See, nothing will be typed until you hit space.
T-H-I-S. Space this. I-S. Space this. A. Space A. T-E-S. T-O-D. Space S.
And see, that's how that works.
Return.
I'm gonna turn that back off.
Command. W-W.
Just WW.
Off.
And there is a center command as well, which is CE.
Command. C-E.
Start typing with that.
Dot 6. H-I. Space I.
Same concept, except this time it doesn't say anything.
Dot 6. T-H-I-S. Space this.
It doesn't braille anything.
S. Space this. A. Space A. T-E. S-T-O-D. Space S.
Now, the only time it will braille something is if you hit the enter key twice.
Enter key. Enter key.
I mean, that's not that mode, but the only time it will braille now is if you hit the new line key.
Return.
And that's how that mode works.
Return.
Now, there's the impact level mode, which will change how hard it brailles on a surface. So to achieve that, you press the command. Oops.
Okay.
The command key in the either right function or left function. The right function turns it up, so I'm going to hold command and hit right function.
1, 2, 3, 4. L. Return like.
Oh, wait. Let me turn off...
Return.
Let me turn off centering first.
Command CD off.
That's why it wasn't... So I'm gonna hold down the command key and press the right function key.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
And if you hold down the command key and hit the left function key...
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And as you can tell, it's like 0 is just barely anything. Like,
Dot 6, H, E, L, O, space hello, return.
like 0 is nothing. I'm gonna turn it back up to 9 because that's the way I like mine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There we go. I lit mine on... Oh, shoot. The charger just fell out. Hold on, guys. I gotta turn it off for a minute. Oh, the embossing head's not even at the home position. Okay, well, this is a perfect example of how to show things like this. So what do you do if the embossing head... Actually, let me plug it back in first.
Charging.
Now, what do you do if the embossing head is not at the home position and you're stuck in this kind of pickle like I am? Well, all you do, you just lift up the paper bale and then gently push the embossing head back to the home position. There, that's all there is to it. There we go. Now put the paper rail back down and turn the unit on.
System error.
Yeah, see, sometimes it will do that. Like if the charger falls out, sometimes it will do that because it kind of has like a weird shutdown and it doesn't know what it's doing. It's like, why did that shut down so fast? All right, let's try it again.
G'day. 0 system error.
And see, sometimes it'll do that too. And then at that time you can't type or do anything. Sometimes it'll do that too. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but it's just one of the things that these Mountbattens do. So when it happens, all you do is just turn it off and back on really quickly.
G'day. Charging. Advanced mode.
And as you can tell, we're fine now.
Line feet. Dots 4, 5, 6. Space. Return.
Oh, what the flip is this thing doing? Oh, it's being all wonky. What the? Okay, this is not good. It's being all wonky right now. And the whole system just froze.
Charging. G'day. Charging. Advanced mode.
The whole system really just froze.
Line feet. H, E, L, L, O, space hello, return.
The system just froze again. Okay. This is weird. It's like being all wonky now. Uh-oh.
Charging.
Hold on, guys. Bear with me. I gotta reset this. Actually, let me try turning it on one more time. I never seen it do this.
G'day.
Like, I've
Charging.
never seen it do this.
Advanced mode.
I've never seen it do this.
Line feet.
Nope, it's gonna crash again.
Dot 6, H, E, L, L, O, space hello, T, H, I, S, space this, I, S, space this, A, space A, T, E, S, T, space test, backspace, low T.
I bet you as soon as I hit return.
Return.
Yeah, okay, I gotta reset it. Hold on.
Charging.
So to reset it, you just press and hold the space bar, the command key, the .5 key, and the enter key. And then you turn it on, keep holding these keys, and wait for the head to move. Once the head moves, now you can release it.
G'day. Charging. Learn mode. Mimic not found.
Now, if you did not hear it say learn mode,
Line feed.
that means the reset did not happen. Ooh, there must have been too much in the buffer, because it...
L.
There, it's fine now, okay.
New line.
Let's go back into advanced mode.
Command. On. Command. Add GUI. Error. GUI. On.
There we go.
Return like.
There must have been too much in the buffer. It's kind of odd. It's fine now, though. Okay, so the last menu I'm going to talk about for right now, until I figure some more stuff out, is the speech menu. Now, to access this, it's a little bit different than a Braille and Speak.
Return key.
It's a little bit different than
Apostrophe. Return.
It's a little bit different than a Braille and Speak. But to access it on the Mountbatten, you hold down the new line key, space key, and type the letter S.
Speech menu.
Now that we're in the speech menu, there's a bunch of things we can do here. So if we tap dot 1 a few times,
Softer. Softer. Softer.
that will turn your speech volume down. If we tap dot 3 a few dot 2 a few times,
Slower. Slower. Slower.
that will turn the speed down. If we hit dot 3 a few times,
Lower. Lower. Lower.
that will change the pitch. And if we hit dot 4, these are the opposite keys.
Louder. Louder. Louder.
That makes it louder. And if we hit dot 5,
Faster. Faster. Faster.
if we hit dot 6,
Higher. Higher. Higher.
and so on. And then also if we hit the
Error. Error.
if we type the letter S as in the word speech,
Speak spaces. Yes.
speak spaces yes, which I don't like.
Speak spaces. No.
Because remember how you would hear it say space and then the word? And then if we type the letter F,
Foreign letters. No.
foreign letters are off.
Foreign letters. Yes. Foreign letters. No.
And if we hit the letter E,
Echo both. Echo no.
we hear echo both, echo no,
Echo letters.
echo letters,
Echo words.
echo words,
Echo both.
and echo both, which is where I always keep it. I think
Error.
those are all the commands.
Speak commands. Yes.
Oh yeah, C, speak commands. Yes, speak commands is on. However, if we turn speak commands off,
Speak commands. No. Error. Echo both. Foreign letters. No. Error. 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 Cap. No.
oh yeah, if we hit K,
Cap. Yes.
it says cap. I think that's for like the capitals.
Cap. No. Letters spoken as translated.
Letters spoken is translated. Now we do have a few options here.
Letters spoken as ASCII. Letters spoken as dots. Letters spoken as translated.
We have letters spoken as translated, ASCII, or dots. Let's try M now.
Error. Numbers spoken as words.
Oh yeah, N is numbers, spoken as words or digits.
Numbers spoken as digits.
I like words.
Numbers spoken as words.
Let's do O,
Error.
P.
Some.
Oh, here's punctuation. We have some,
None.
none,
Most.
most,
Some.
so we have some, most, and none.
None. Most. Some.
I'm gonna put down some. Q
Error.
does nothing. R,
Error.
no. S,
Speak spaces. No.
speak spaces. T,
Error.
U,
Error.
V,
Error.
W,
Error.
X,
Error.
Y,
Error.
Z.
Error.
No. Okay, so those don't do anything else. All right.
Speak spaces S. Foreign letters F.
And if you hit the left and right function keys,
Spaces S. Edit from speech menu. 40.
this will tell you all the commands. So
Speak spaces S.
speak spaces S,
Foreign letters F.
foreign letters F,
Echo E.
echo E,
Speak commands T.
speak command C,
Capital K.
capitals K,
Numbers spoken N.
numbers spoken N,
Punctuation P.
punctuation is P,
Letters spoken L.
and letters is L,
Softer dot 1.
softer dot 1,
Louder dot 4.
louder dot 4. Ooh, guys, don't listen to that. I don't want to get copyrighted. Now, I don't own that. I don't own that song, guys. Just know, please.
Slower dot 2.
Slower dot 2,
Faster dot 5.
faster dot 5,
Lower dot 3.
lower dot 3,
Higher dot 6.
higher dot 6,
Edit from speech menu. 40.
and exit is E chord. Which means that will exit from the menu completely, which I'm going to go ahead and do now.
Edit.
There we go. And I think the speech menu is the last menu I wanted to show.
Error.
So yeah, I really,
Error.
I'm so glad to have this thing. This is really a bargain for me because, like, this is a device I've always wanted and finally got my hands on one. And this is actually, I actually got this for a really good deal. This is like, I got this thing from a friend on the Blind Ads mailing list. I got this thing for a good, only $100, because the reason why is because this thing is so old that they don't they don't support this version anymore. So he gave it to me for a good deal, and I'm very glad he did, because this thing has nostalgic value from when I used to use it at school. Actually, let's power it off.
Charging.
Yeah, this thing has a lot of nostalgic value from when I used it at school. And
Braille head jammed. Braille head jammed.
okay, guys, let me show you what I just did there.
G'day. Charging. Advanced mode.
Now, if you turn
Charging.
it on and then off before the head can move, like this.
Braille head jammed. 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 Braille head jammed.
It will make it think that the braille head has been jammed, even though it has not been. But yeah, guys, just so you know, I don't own the copyright to that CBS sound, so just try to drown that out and don't give me any copyright claims, because I don't want my channel or my video to have a strike. So yeah, as I said, this has great nostalgic value, and I want to thank my friend from the Blind Ad site, Carl Smith, for this. He's an Access Tech person, and he's really awesome. And I want to thank him for this unit, because this has been a unit I've been dreaming for now for a long time, and I'm glad that he was finally able to give this to me, because I've always wanted this thing. I've always wanted a Mountbatten of my personal own. Now, I've borrowed a Mountbatten from one of my friends, but it wasn't the same, because it didn't have advanced mode, and it didn't have all these cool features like this one does. And yeah, I'm just glad to have one in my own personal possession now, and I love it a lot. This is a wonderful unit. It's especially, you know, I didn't show you guys the volume control, but especially because you know, if I have something I have to type up, like a paper or like a script or something I have to type up, or like a recipe I have to type up, I could easily just write it. But first I gotta wait till I get the paper, get a paper guide for this thing, and get a battery replacement. Because if I unplug this here, I'm gonna turn it on now that it's unplugged. And as you can see, guys, the battery is shot, so it won't do anything unless you plug it in.
Charging.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the volume control really quick, so I'm going to go ahead and switch this back on here for a minute.
G'day. Charging. Advanced mode.
And the volume control is right here on the bottom, right of that 15-pin connector.
Out of favor. Out of favor. Out of favor.
It gets pretty quiet.
Out of favor. 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 Out of favor.
So it gets really quiet. Now, in the next video, if you guys want me to review how to, if you guys want me to review more of those speech commands, like the no speech, the speak dot keys, or the synthetic speech, if you guys want me to review more of those commands, I will in the future. Just please comment down below if you want any more of these commands, and I will be sure to. Oh, there's a clock that I had as a childhood. I have it back now, thankfully, thanks to my friend Garrett. But yeah, excuse me. If you guys want a review on anything else on this unit, please let me know. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and power this off.
Charging.
And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.
Speed airplay 9%. Stop recording button.